Can you smell that? It is officially Marvel season. The Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection drops later this week on Thursday. And today, guys, I want to talk to you about some review scores that are coming out, early review scores that is, and also why I believe a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 will absolutely happen. So if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and checking more content out like this. Let's go ahead and jump into today's topics. Now, keep in mind, these are early review scores and they are coming out as this video is being produced and made. Now, this is all platforms. We have an 82 on the Switch, 86 on the PC, and 87 with the PS4. Now, in the PS4 version, there are 11 critics so far, spanning from hundreds, 9s out of 10s, 8.5, and even some 8s out of 10s in there. So this is all pretty solid review scores for this collection. Now, over here on OpenCritic, we don't have an overall score yet, but there is a plethora of 10 out of 10s, once again, 8.9s, 8 out of 10s, and things of this nature. So overall, it looks like the collection is scoring pretty well. And this is such a sight to see. It remains to be seen if it can stay up in the high 80s or the mid 80s when it comes to Metacritic score or OpenCritic score, because the reviews are still developing. Now, this makes me extremely happy and excited and just overall satisfied. The fact that Capcom has done this legendary series and franchise justice with this collection means that it's going to get this quality of these games into the hands of so many new players, and that is amazing, especially for the future of the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Now, let me go over a little bit why I think that this is Marvel season, baby. You guys have to consider this. Right now, this has been the biggest buzz of Marvel vs. Capcom ever in the last decade or so. Now, there was Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but that game clearly was not the game that us Marvel fans really wanted, and it did pretty terribly all around, scoring low on these critic sites and selling not the best. Now, there has been so many references to MVC4. We've had interviewers coming out and talking to the developers of the game about that they want to continue this relationship with Marvel. We've had references in a Deadpool comic to Marvel vs. Capcom 4. And just let alone this buzz that has been created by the resurrection of all of these fighting games right now. You have Street Fighter 6 hitting over 4 million copies. Things are just going well for the fighting game division of Capcom right now. And if you think for 1 second that they went through all this licensing with Marvel just to do this collection, I have to say, I think you are missing the point. I think there's much more than meets the eye here. And I'm going to go as far as to say is I think Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is in development right now. These are no official sources from me. This is just me spitballing and giving my honest, educated opinion. I think that Marvel vs. Capcom 4, or at least the concept of it, is in development right now. Now, another thing that is contingent on Marvel vs. Capcom 4 happening is the sales of this collection. But when you combine the hype and you combine the good review scores now of this collection, this is sure to be the new resurrection of the Versus series. I mean, for Capcom to have already greenlit a Capcom Fighting Collection 2, the fighting game division is just alive and well right now. So in my personal opinion, guys, I truly believe a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 will happen. I think it's very close within reach, and the sales of this Fighting Classic Collection will just be an extra cherry on top to how much people want to see this franchise return in its glorious form. Now, I also want to address some of the critics of this potentiality. Now, there are some folks who say we don't want a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 because Disney's going to have their hands on it. This could be true, but I don't think that one bad game in a line of games should kill off a franchise. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was definitely disappointing, but if you take what you learned from that experience and they put it into this brand new package, listening and understanding of the fans, Marvel is back, baby. It'll come right back. It'll be alive and well, and we'll have the same hype. It'll be the hypest fighting game on the market, bar none. So I truly think that there is a potential for Marvel vs. Capcom 4 to happen. I'm going to put my stake on there. I think it's happening. I think it's already in development. I think it's in secret development. I cannot count anything past Capcom right now. This current 2024 age of Capcom, I'm not putting anything past these guys right now. They are on a roll, and I'm so happy to see this collection is reviewing well. So now it's going to have the reviews combined with the hype. combined with the accessibility, and I think it's just going to explode with Marvelness, baby. Okay. Other little cliff notes, side notes are things like Deadpool versus Wolverine hitting over 1 billion. That's great for the brand. Also, X-Men 97 has been extremely popular amongst viewers. So let's combine this all. Marvel is doing extremely well with Deadpool and Wolverine and X-Men 97. And then you have Capcom over here crushing it with Street Fighter 4, crushing it with the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, and then even announcing the Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Clearly, this is a renewed vigor and energy between both of the companies, and now is the best time than any other time I can remember, aside from the Marvel 3 era, that we could potentially get a new Marvel vs. Capcom. So you guys go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. Do you want a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 in this current era? What do you think the roster would be? And more importantly, do you agree with me in this video or do you disagree with me in this video? I love all the comments, so go ahead, let your stake be known down in the comment section below. That's it for the video, y'all. Thank you so much. Get y'all hands on that Marvel coming out. If you want to add me, leave your name down in the comment section below. I'll be sure to give you all the business with Sakura as well. But that's all, y'all. I am out of here. Cali Q, appreciate your viewership, and I'll see y'all on the next video. It's Marvel, baby. Marvel season. Peace.